The top 16 out of 125 small schools. It is the All-A State Tournament for 2021, and we are live here on PRTC TV from Owsley County High School to bring you the opening round between the visiting Shelby Valley Lady Cats and the Owsley County Lady Owls. Along with TJ Isaacs, Mark Sulfridge, Justin Lakes here for Sonny Gabbard. My name is Brian Murray. It's great to have you, and we are joined here at the opening of the broadcast by third-year head coach Travis Smith. And Travis, talk to us. This is your third year coaching, if I'm not mistaken, and also coaching your daughter. A lot of adjustments had to be made this year, and one you had to make here in this last week, a new venue and a new opponent. But here we are in the All-A State Tournament.
Yeah, definitely a completely different opponent than what we were going to face. Two different style teams. Valley's bigger, stronger, and obviously with Rowe got a UK commit, so one of the better teams on this end of the state. But we're excited to play them, and it's one of the games you get into coaching to be a part of.
Well, and not only that, but you had the situation where you thought the tournament was on, then it was off. So it's been a tumultuous week, and a lot of adjustments had to be made.
Yeah, I just think it shows the importance of the All-A Classic to all the schools that are involved in it. I don't think this tournament would have happened if it wasn't important. All the superintendents, I know ours stepped up and made phone calls and pushed for it to be played. And this is a big part of our season. To get there and to play in the state tournaments. So it's All-A Classic's important to all these small schools in eastern Kentucky and all over the state.
Probably the most balanced and most talented team overall that Owsley County has had in a very long time, if not ever. And I think you have to attribute that to the fact that you've got 4 out of your 5 starters that are seniors, have been here and done it and played with people like Macy Gibson. You've got your daughter that has played quite a bit and is a sharpshooter, but only a freshman, and she's able to learn from these seniors. Talk to us about it, what it's been like this year having a senior-led team during a COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, I thought it was going to be a huge advantage for us starting the year out, returning everybody, and honestly, I thought it became a handicap after about the second shutdown. Are we going to play? Are we going to play? And for seniors, it was really difficult on them mentally, thinking they may lose their entire season. But, now that we've got into it and got games going and they see we're going to play, I think we're back to the advantage part of it. You had, Lexi was able to play with Macy, and Amelia was able to play with Macy. A couple of those older kids like that and learn from them. And, now Lexi's a senior, and Carly's got to play with her, and some of my younger kids are playing with her. And you have to be involved in these games like this, at a young age. And then you're able to step up later when it's your turn. And we've been lucky enough to, have the kids and the players and the teams in the last few years to be involved in a lot of big games, and it's really helped our program.
Talking with Owsley County Lady Owl head coach Travis Smith. And Travis, you touched on the COVID-19 pandemic. For those that can't imagine what it's like to be a head coach during this time, a lot of things you had to overcome. You've had to talk to your players about not getting out in public and wearing their mask, and I know it's just been so huge, but you've had a lot of cooperation. Talk to us a little bit about what it's been like coaching for a full season, getting started late. This thing didn't kick in last year until the regional tournament was pretty well ending and the state tournament had started, but so many challenges and obstacles that you would have never imagined you would have had to face.
Oh no, it's. I told someone last week, we're sitting at 12-1, and I've got the best bunch of kids that you could ever ask for. I never have to, worry about their grades or going to school or showing up for practice, and they compete hard, and they're just a joy to be around. And then I followed that up with, it's been absolutely the most stressful year that I've ever been a part of. You never know when you're going to walk in practice and when you shut down for 10 days, or you're going to walk into practice and get the phone call that a kid tests positive and they're out 17-23. And it just, it's made it really, really stressful, the unknown factor that's just kind of hanging on you all the time. And we've been lucky. We had one period of time we were shut down for a couple weeks. But other than that, we've stayed pretty healthy. But the closer we get to district and region, it starts getting a little more stressful. I mean, we're 3 weeks out, so it's it's a difficult year to coach, but, you know, the kids are getting to play. KHSAA stepped up big time, you know, and went to bat for the kids. And I think even though we've had a lot of games canceled, we've had a lot of games played too. And, you know, hats off to them, you know, for having the courage to step up when a lot of people at that time wouldn't.
Talk to us about, I know you were preparing for Hancock, and Hancock had a much lower RPI. Probably statistically wouldn't have been there if Owensboro Catholic had not had their COVID outbreak and didn't get to play them in the championship game. But now you've had to take a couple of days here, or how short a period of time you've had to prepare for Shelby Valley. What are some of the keys to this afternoon, on this Sunday afternoon here in Booneville, to winning this basketball game against a very good Lady Cat team?
We've got to control Cassidy Rowe, and by control, you know, we're not going to stop her. You know, she's going to get hers, but for the most part, if we can just guard her one-on-one and not let her get everybody else involved, you know, from watching her biggest attribute is she's one of the best passers in the girls' game that I've seen in this part of the state. So contain her, and hopefully we've got an answer for Owsley, another really, really good player, one of the better high school bigs in this part of the state. So, you know, it comes down to, you know, what kind of game can we get them in a running game and maybe negate their size. I think both teams have been holding to around the 40 mark defensively, and, you know, I think for us to be successful today, we need to get it in the 60s. Hopefully speed the game up a little more than we normally would, and, you know, just play hard and hope for the best.
You actually transitioned into my next question and actually answered part of it, but you guys are averaging 59 points a game. They're averaging 62, very similar offensive outputs. But from the looks of the players on the floor, it looks like we may have the slight speed advantage, and statistically we got the advantage from the free throw line, so maybe a couple things that could be exploited in this game. Yeah,
I think pretty much when we step on the floor, we're usually the quicker, the faster team. We're built around our guards. With Lexi is a, you know, super fast kid. Kinsey is as fast as they come. Carly gets up and down the floor well. You know, so that's always to our advantage. Shelby Valley's obviously got a height advantage. They got two bigs that can really play. It's one of those who can impose their will and the style of play on the other one. And with Cassidy on the floor, you know, at the point, makes it a little bit more difficult to change their speed. But, you know, we've game planned, and you hope you can impose the will and just go from there.
Travis, good luck to you, sir. We'll be rooting you guys on from up here, and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Coach Smith. Coach Travis Smith here with us as they get ready to take on the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and give you our PRTC TV matchup preview next. It is the first round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A State Tournament, and it is next here on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track. Thanks to PRTC Broadband, our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa.
You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Welcome back to a rare Sunday afternoon game here on PRTC TV. We're at Owsley County High School in Boonville for the opening round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A-State Tournament. TJ Isaacs, Mark Sulfridge, Justin Lakes, Brian Murray here with you courtside, ready to bring you all the action as a couple of teams kind of from the mountains are going to be duking it out for the right to go to the quarterfinal round of the All-A-State Tournament. Owsley County Lady Owls getting ready to host the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. And if you're wondering about All-A, it is the smallest 125 schools in the state of Kentucky. It is not tied to a certain enrollment number. It's on a 2-year cycle, so if you qualify for it this year, then you'll get it the next year. You get it 2 years in a row. Jackson County, of course, is an all-A school, as are other small schools around us. And Owsley County won the 14th Region All-A tournament, and also Shelby Valley won the 15th Region All-A tournament. So a couple of powerhouses getting ready to do battle. Time for our PRTC TV matchup preview. The Shelby Valley Lady Cats come to us from Pikeville. They're here as a result of winning the 15th Region All-A tournament. They defeated Paintsville and Pikeville. They also won it last year, losing in the second round at the state level to Walton Verona. Also last season, when they finished 22-9, they won the 59th District and advanced to the 15th Region Championship game before falling in a barn burner 39-38 to district rival Pikeville, who they had defeated in the district championship game. Lady Cats are 8-3 this season, which is good for 5th in the 15th Region. They have won 3 in a row, have an RPI ranking of .585. They've had 6 games canceled because of COVID-19. They're led in scoring by junior center Alyssa Ellswick, who averages 16.2 points per game, followed by junior guard Cassidy Rowe at 15.6 points per game. Rowe is known to have committed to play for the University of Kentucky after graduation. She's been a star player for the Lady Cats since middle school. She has suffered ACL tears in both knees over the past 3 seasons. Junior Kyra Looney is third in scoring at 10.5 points per game. Cassidy Rowe also leads the team in made 3-point shots, converting on 31 of 71 for 44%. Looney right behind her at 26 of 60 for 43%. Shelby Valley does only average 60% from the free throw line as a team, so that could be exploited tonight if there's a lot of fouls or penetration into the paint and free throw shot. Rowell leads them at 68%, but only has 15 of 22 made. Ellswick is the leading rebounder at 7 per contest. And Justin Lakes, looking at this squad out here warming up, they've just came back out to the floor. It is pretty obvious they have the size advantage, so the game could be won or lost in the paint this afternoon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But as Coach Smith alluded to earlier, I think he made a great point. Can they run with us, and can we kind of extinguish the height advantage that they have? I think that's a very good game plan to take into this game. Owsley County is obviously outsized, but in a fast up and down, high-paced game, you can neutralize that, and I think that's exactly the way to approach this contest.
Well, Shelby Valley's got that. You can watch number 5 out there shooting, Cassidy Rowe, and she's just automatic from out top. So they do have an extra dimension to their game with Rowe out top, and also Ellswick down low, and Looney that plays in the paint too. But I like your comment about transition baskets, because if you can get easy buckets in transition, you can shoot 60-65% from the floor. You can negate a lot of the rebounding advantage by getting those easy buckets in transition. So I do believe, in hearing what Coach Travis Smith said and also what you commented on, the higher the numbers are tonight, I think you've got to give the advantage to the home team.
That's exactly right. And he made another good point, which he actually took the words out of my mouth. Rowe is obviously their best player, and she's going to get some points. Don't let her – you can live with her getting 20. It's the players like Ellswick. You can't let them get 25. You've got to do your best to keep Rowe at a minimum and try to control the pace. I think if Owsley County executes the game plan that they're trying to, they've got a very good chance of winning this game.
Speaking of our Owsley County Lady Owls, they are the top team here in the 14th region. They're 12-1 on the season. If not for a horribly cold shooting night here at home against Hazard, they'd be undefeated. They won the 14th Region All-A tournament by knocking off Jackson City, Breathitt County, and Knott County Central. They're led by the top player in the region, senior Lexi Lynch, averaging over 20 points per game. Freshman sharpshooter Carly Smith is second in scoring at 16.6 per game, followed by senior guard Kinsey Harold at 12.2 points per game. Smith is also the leading shooter on three-pointers, sinking 20 of 46 for 43%. And also Smith leads us in free throw percentage, making 32 of 42 for 76%. Senior post player Amelia Murray is the top Lady Owl in rebounding at over 8 rebounds per game. Owsley was 23-9 last season, won the 56th district over Estill County, advanced to the second round of the 14th region for losing to Knott County Central. Going back over the past 24 seasons, these two teams have never played each other, so this is their first time meeting. Both head coaches are, interestingly enough, fathers of their own star players on their respective teams. Shelby Valley is coached by Lonnie Rowe, father of Cassidy Rowe. He's in his third season coaching the girls. Interestingly, he took over the team from his brother, Rodney Rowe, who coached the Lady Cats for 11 seasons, going back to the 2006-2007 season, and his brother Rodney is now the Shelby Valley boys coach. Travis Smith, who we talked to earlier, father of Carly Smith, is also in his third season coaching the Lady Owls, and of course his daughter is one of their star players, freshman Carly Smith. The winner of this game is going to take on the winner of Berea and Pineville, and from what we understand, Berea and Pineville is supposed to play at Berea, but they haven't announced when that game is going to be yet. But the winner of this game will take on the winner of Berea and Pineville at their respective home gym. So if Berea wins, it'll be at Berea, and if Pineville wins, it'll be at Pineville. We are going to try to cover that, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves because they have to win today to make that happen. The thing about the All-A State Tournament, it was canceled. It was supposed to be all at EKU's McBrayer Arena, and if it had have been, we could have not covered it, even though Owsley had a much easier first opponent in Hancock County, but we could have not covered it if it had been at EKU's McBrayer Arena because of broadcast copyrights they have at EKU. But then there was a lot of discussion, a lot of meetings that happened, and they decided to take it to the two schools that are geographically the closest and flip a coin for the home team. And Owsley County won the coin flip, which is why we're here. And they only have to make up these games by certain dates, so the dates aren't set in stone yet. So it's all kind of a mess, but at least it is happening. We got about 30 seconds for the start of this one. We'll come back with the starting lineups and get this game underway. All-A State Tournament is next with your Owsley County Lady Owls taking on the Shelby Valley Lady Cats here on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
At some point, you make a choice about who you are.
Something big.
They're at home. I'm at home.
Are we all having a good time? Something bold.
There's a revolution going on inside of you.
Your new binge is here.
It feels really right.
Get HBO Max today and see what you've been missing. Already an HBO subscriber? Access is included at no additional charge. Using your current login to start streaming.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save. This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want, Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV set free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
Your local TV company works hard to bring you popular shows at a fair price. Going to bat against media giants that control most of the things you watch. Media giants use their power to raise prices on popular channels. When local TV companies push back to protect you, media giants threaten to pull the plug on your favorite channels. Seriously, we're on your side, working to get you the shows you want at a reasonable price.
If doctors, nurses, and grocery store clerks can wear a mask for 10 or 12-hour shifts, you can wear a mask for an hour or less when you go to the store. Do your part. Mask up, America.
Got it. Welcome back to Owsley County High School here on PRTC TV for the All-A State Tournament opening round between the visiting Shelby Valley Lady Cats and your Owsley County Lady Owls. Let's get your starting lineups first of all. For the visitors on the scoreboard, that is the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. They're coached by Lonnie Rowe in his third season. They will start number 5, UK commit, Cassidy Rowe, coach's daughter. Number 3 is Alyssa Ellswick. Number 1 is Kyra Looney. Number 22 is Lacey Johnson. And number 2 is Jazzy Mead. Shelby Valley 8-3, and they come to us from Pikeville as the 15th region All-A champion. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Owsley County Lady Owls under third-year head coach Travis Smith. They will start the top player in the 14th region, number 1 senior Lexi Lynch at over 20 points per game. Number 2 getting the start, that is 8th grader Addison Terry. Also number 5 senior Kinsey Harold back in the lineup. Number 14 head coach's daughter sharpshooter freshman Carly Smith. And number 34 senior Amelia Murray. The Lady Owls are 12-1 on the season. We are live today on our PRTC Facebook page, also live on our PRTC TV YouTube channel, and we're being simulcasted today on Hometown 24. A big thank you to Jess Cornett for involving us in that on our simulcast. What was it? Josh Cornett. Josh Cornett. I'm sorry, Josh Cornett. I'm sorry. I got paid to do that, Josh. First possession, down low, good feed. Carly Smith can't get the layup to fall. It does go out of bounds, though, off number 3, Alyssa Ellswick for Shelby Valley. So Owsley County missed a golden opportunity down low to get an easy bucket on their first possession.
Yeah, definitely going to have to convert the easy ones. They're going to be tough enough to get. You got to make the easy ones.
Girl-to-girl defense, it appears, from Shelby Valley to open up. Carly Smith with the basketball over to Kinsey Harold.
It's going to be real interesting to see how Kinsey, bounces back after she was out with COVID. If there's any fatigue, because this is not a game that you can get your feet wet. This is a good team. You're going to have to be ready to play a fast-paced game.
We did find out this is actually her second game back. She did get to play against Powell County in their 6-point win, but she did not start. This is the first time starting since that. And we got a jump ball, good defense down there by Shelby Valley to force the tie-up, and that will be an Owsley County turnover as the possession arrow favors Shelby Valley. Owsley County going to pick up, looks like full court in a 2-2-1, and they passed nicely out of it, and a traveling call down low as she took an extra step before she went to the bucket, so the teams exchanged turnovers.
Yeah, and Owsley County got lucky there. That was a wide open layup over top of the press.
Lacey Johnson down there commits the turnover. I think she had a moment of indecision as to whether to hit Ellswick with it or what. Carly Smith drives right through there, and nobody picks her up. Easy bucket for the freshman. Long pass ahead, and number 1, Looney has to run it down low for Ellswick. No good, and the rebound, though, back to Ellswick. Can't get a shot off. She does, and it rolls in. Alyssa Ellswick working down low. Gets the first points for the Lady Cats, 2-all.
You can see Murray's going to have her hands full today with Ellswick. She's a force down low.
Lynch for a triple. It's too strong. Murray might have got that rebound, but she was getting back on defense. The ball was coming over her way, but Ellswick pulls it off for Shelby Valley. Shelby Valley won the 15th Region All-A last year and lost in the second round to Walton Verona. Long three-pointer off the hand of Cassidy Rowe. That was NBA range, no good, and Terry with the rebound.
Shot that one from Spencer's.
She did indeed. Lexi Lynch with a tough shot from the left baseline. Couldn't get it to fall. Good defense by the Lady Cats. Rowe almost traveled. Here's a three blocked by Lynch. Shot is up, no good. Good hold defense by Amelia Murray. Back up, no good by Ellswick. And Murray with the rebound, and we got a foul against the Lady Cats.
Boy, a fast-paced game early. A lot going on. Just like Travis Smith said he wanted.
Foul is on Lacey Johnson, her first, team's first. Both these teams average almost the same amount of points per game. Owsley County averaging 62 and Shelby Valley averaging 59. Backdoor cut, tough pass though. It's going to go off Shelby Valley as Amelia Murray tried the little give and go with Kinsey Harold, but she was defended well. So Owsley County fortunate to get it back.
You can see Shelby Valley early trying to keep it out of Lynch's hands. I think that's also a very good game plan.
Smith penetrates and gets it blocked as she goes up. It'll go back to Owsley again. Kinsey Harold with the basketball for the Lady Owls. Still man-to-man or girl-to-girl, as you would.
Be interesting to see if the struggles for Lynch continue from the line. A lot of her points come from straight line drives and getting to the foul line, and they're going to need her to make free throws, especially down the stretch. I think it might be our fault that she's struggling.
And there's the penetration you were talking about. Can't get it to fall. And, yeah, she was shooting over 80% and then went 3 for 13 the other night. I think it was against Powell County.
Yeah.
Foul is on Jazzy Mead. That's her first and her team's second. And Lynch trying to regain her form from the charity stripe and off to a good start. Lexi not the top scorer in the region. That honor belongs to a girl from Jackson City who gets over 30 points a game, but she has been really viewed by a lot of the prognosticators as the top individual player in the 14th region.
Good for Lexi to see the first two go through. Get that out of your mind.
Some confidence.
Yes.
Good steal there by Terry. They were trying to get it back door. Here comes Lynch the other way, and it's picked nicely by Rowe. Rowe running the break, doesn't have numbers, still passes it over, tries to get the shot up, and they do. Number 22, Lacey Johnson with the bucket. So Shelby Valley not shying away from a transition game.
No, they are not. And you can see why Rowe is a highly touted player already. She's got her head up in transition, looking the entire time, not just to score, but also looking for anybody that could be open. And Owsley County's going to have their hands full with her.
Harold on the drive, off the window, too strong. Rebound to number 22, Johnson, and here go the Lady Cats the other way. Rowe dishes to the corner. Here's a three in the air. It's no good. Rebound, though, to Ellswick, and Coach Smith, thinking she pushed off, gets a wide open number 22, Johnson, down low for an easy bucket.
Yeah, and Amelia is going to have to put a body on Ellswick, or it's going to be a long day under the goal. That's a couple rebounds now that she's kind of shied away from instead of trying to get in there and be physical with her.
6-4. Shelby Valley on top by 2. Smith doesn't use the screen, penetrates. Nobody under the basket for the Lady Owls. Shot doesn't fall, and here they come the other way. Kick it back out to Rowe. Right side, here's a three, and it's going to be good by number 1, Kyra Looney. And just like that, it is a 5-point lead for the Lady Cats of Shelby Valley.
As we alluded to, Rowe getting her teammates involved. She's You can see she makes everybody better. Looks like a good decision maker and a very good passer.
There, speaking of good passes, can't get it to fall, and we're going to have a foul, a hard foul, and Murray hit her head.
Oh, man.
Ellswick with a good show gesture there as she picks her up, but the foul was on Ellswick. Her first, team's third, and Murray popped back up quickly.
Not on the shot, I guess.
That's a good question.
I mean, if that wasn't on the shot, I don't know what constitutes an and one, but
I guess they would call it thought she was still in the process of rebounding, but most of the time you'll get that call to shoot free throws. A lot of contact out there, no call. Smith able to get it to Murray on a kind of a deflected pass. Owsley County's gone about 3 minutes without a bucket here, needing some action. Lynch on the drive and saves it, but it throws it away. Turnover, Lady Owls. They're playing great defense on Lynch on that penetration.
Yeah, Rowe really giving her a hard time so far.
Here's a three from the wing that's good again. Shelby Valley nails their second consecutive three, and it's the same player, Kyra Looney. Smith gets fouled before the shot. So Looney with back-to-back threes, and Shelby Valley out to an 8-point lead. This one is going to go against Jazzy Mead, and she's picked up her second and the team's fourth. Lynch way out top to Harold. Going to have to get the offense rolling. Harold hasn't scored. Here's a three off the window. The bank is open on a Sunday.
Yes. I think Coach Smith has got his answer, though. They can definitely run with Owsley County. It's going to be a very fast-paced game.
Scoring hasn't really lined up with the fast-pacedness of the game yet, as the teams haven't found their offensive stride. 1:20 and counting left here in the first quarter. 12-7 Shelby Valley. Rowe double-teamed. Down low, flash pass to the wing. Here's another three in the air. This is an air ball, though. And it goes right into the hands of Lynch off the hand of Looney.
Good
Lynch. Smith for a triple. That one's good.
Assist to Lexi Lynch.
But they beat us down the other end of the floor, and an easy one for Looney there. What do they call that, bird dogging?
Yeah. There's a few terms for that.
Yes, down low for Murray. In the corner, Terry's got an open look at a three. That one's good. The eighth grader, it is raining threes.
We're trading buckets almost as fast as we can keep up with them here.
Down to a 1-point lead, 14-13, a 9-2 run by the Lady Owls. Shelby Valley probably going to hold for the final shot of the period. Maybe they're not. Down low, shot is blocked, but Murray got a pretty good piece of her and will pick up her first. That's only the first foul called on Owsley County in the game, and that'll put number 22, Lacey Johnson, to the line for the first free throws of the game for Shelby Valley.
Owsley County's really got to keep Murray out of foul trouble. If Murray goes out of this game, I don't know, who Owsley County is going to have to turn to guard Ellswick down low.
They literally have nobody that can even touch the size or the strength of Alyssa Ellswick. Johnson misses the free throw. We talked about it in the pregame. They only shoot 60% from the line as a team, and that can be a huge factor in a close game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Second one is good. 15-13. Shelby Valley by 2. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This game really needs to run a play or something here. Get Lexi going. You got to have her. You got to have a big game out of her.
Lynch driving and loses it, and we're going to have a foul called. Didn't see the contact, but the official did. And with 0.4 of a second left, Owsley County is going to put Lynch to the line to shoot two. They're going to call that foul on Cassidy Rowe. That's her first and the team's fifth. Lynch's only points have came from the free throw line here in this first quarter. No field goals, but that is 3 for 3 for her. And she can pull us even with a second one made here. And that one is good as well. Don't think they should have time to even touch the ball, but Cassidy Rowe launches it well short, so we're right back where we started from. Teams dead even at the end of one. 15 all, Owsley County and the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. We're back with the second quarter up next here on PRTC TV.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more, the entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Very even first quarter of play as the Owsley County and Shelby Valley teams to a dead even tie at the end of one, 15 all as we start the second quarter here on PRTC TV. Substitution, Shelby Murray in for her older sister Amelia Murray, so we'll see what the size drop does for the Lady Owls.
Owsley County having a hard time getting in the middle of this press, or this zone rather, early. Going to have to figure out a way to try to get some points in the paint.
You know, at first, Justin, it looked like it was a girl-to-girl defense, but it's actually just a well-extended zone.
Yeah, it's an extended matchup zone. It's given Owsley County fits so far.
Terry with the missed three, and rebound to Shelby Valley. Rowe throws it ahead to Ellswick. Now Rowe has it back. She has not scored thus far, but you mentioned she's a very complete player, makes everybody better around her.
Absolutely. She hasn't scored, but she's been a part of a lot of points that they've got so far.
Like that feed to Ellswick there, and couldn't get the shot to go, but they get the offensive rebound. Looney for a three, and she got it. That's Looney's third three. She's got a team high and game high, 11 points. 3-point lead for Shelby Valley.
And another tall, big girl down low for Shelby Valley. That's Johnson. They got a lot of height, and you know, even though they're a big team, they can still run. It's pretty impressive to watch them.
That's Zoe Johnson who's checked in for Shelby Valley that had the offensive rebound right then.
As you can see, Owsley's just standing around now. They just are having such a hard time getting that ball in there. That high zone makes it tough. You got to spread the floor out a little bit if you're Owsley County to try to help you get inside of there.
Tried to throw it down low for Shelby Murray, but the pass is intercepted by Ellswick. Turnover Owsley. Rowe, long throw ahead to Johnson. Ellswick thought about the three, and Johnson traveled with it. So good defense by the Lady Owls forces the Lady Cats into a turnover. Reminder, we are on PRTC TV, streaming live on our Facebook page, also streaming live on our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit like on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Also, we are being simulcasted by Hometown 24. We appreciate them for simulcasting the broadcast for Josh Cornett and the team at Hometown 24.
A lot of size in the back in this zone for Shelby. It's a great move there by Lynch.
Very quick first step by Lexi Lynch, and she used her right hand that time and got into the paint and continues to make a living here on free throws here in the first half. She's a perfect 4 of 4 and does draw the foul on Zoe Johnson, her first and team 6th.
That's what you got to do if you're Lexi, though. Realize that there is a size advantage, but there's also a quickness advantage, and that's in the favor of Lynch. That first quick move that can allow her to get around Ellswick or whoever is on that side of the zone.
Second one good as well. So Lynch returning to her form that she has had all season up until a couple of recent games. She was shooting over 80%. Has a little bit of a slump here lately, but looks like she's back off the schneid. Looney for 3 more. This one's no good, but the rebound to Johnson, back up and in.
Owsley County really struggling to keep Johnson and Shelby Valley off the boards. Got to get in there and got to bang with them. I know they're big. I know you got a little bit of a size advantage, but you got to box out and you got to keep them from killing you on the boards.
Harold had a look at a three for a moment, decided not to take it. She will fire it from a couple 3 feet beyond that three-point line. It'll be interesting to see how long Coach Travis Smith leaves his senior post player number 34 on the bench, Amelia Murray. Lynch misses the three. Rowe with the rebound and the quick outlet. Great pass down to Ellswick.
And a good timeout there by Smith. You're gonna have to get back. You can't let Rowe just keep throwing it over the press.
Shelby Valley has outscored us 7-2 here in this second quarter. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here because they'll come back here pretty quickly after this timeout. I think Coach Travis Smith is just trying to settle his team down and say, hey, guys, you know, we're down 5, but we were down 8 there in the first quarter. They're just a bucket or two away from turning the momentum back.
Yeah, and, you know, he's probably saying, look, we cannot keep giving them outlet passes, these line drive, you know, Hail Mary passes when we're giving up layups and uncontested layups. And these on the offensive end, you've got to make quick passes in there. They can't be telegraph passes. You can't sit there and look and try to decipher. You got to do it quickly.
Harold with it for the Lady Owls. See if Lexi tries to look for a seam to penetrate into that zone. Here's a three by Smith. It's no good. And the rebound to Shelby Valley. Carissa Schaus checks in during the timeout. Down low, it's knocked away, and now we've got a loose ball on the floor, picked up by Shelby Valley. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Rowe. So a smart timeout saves the possession for Shelby Valley. 3:58 left here in the first quarter. 22-17 Lady Cats over the Lady Owls. We'll take a quick break, come straight back with more on PRTC TV.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Midway through the second quarter from Owsley County High School here on PRTC TV and Hometown 24. Owsley County trailing Shelby Valley by 5, 22-17. Shelby Valley with the ball. Quick jumper from the wing is good by Shelby Valley. I believe that's Johnson.
Rowe again, finding the open player, getting her teammates involved, getting good shots for everybody.
Push off there on Ellswick, and that is her second, so that could be big right there as Coach Rowe may have to make a move to the bench. That's also the team's 7th, so Owsley County will be shooting free throws on all fouls except for offensive and player control.
Yes, as important as Murray is down low for Owsley County, Ellswick is just as important for Shelby Valley. And that's a good point that you made. That's something they're going to have to keep an eye on. You don't want her coming out of the game, that's for sure.
Lexi Lynch makes the front end of the 1-and-1, and the second one is going to be off. So snapped her streak of making 7 in a row, but she's 7 for 8, so that is sweet. 24-18 Shelby Valley by 6. Almost a steal by Lynch. Down low, they find Johnson, and she's going to be fouled and look pretty clean. I'm not sure if they're going to get Lynch from behind or. That is going to be on Lexi Lynch.
And that's a matter of the referee's just blocked out by the play. Lynch had her hands straight up. She couldn't help that the contact was made, but when you can't see it, you just got to, I guess you assume that something happened. That drives me crazy.
I call those anticipation fouls. Yeah, they think there's going to be one, so they call it.
Yeah, I got names for them too.
Yes. Johnson gets 1 of 2. Shelby Valley only 2 of 4 from the line here in the early going. Lexi Lynch has shot the only free throws for Owsley County, and as we mentioned earlier, she is 7 of 8.
Owsley County really taking some dangerous passes in this zone.
Lynch for a triple. It's no good. Ellswick with another rebound, and Smith with a steal. Smith puts it up. No good. Probably should have brought that one back out with a 1-on-2, but I think she was trying to draw that third foul on Ellswick. Ellswick's going to try the 3 from the top, and she nails it. That is the 4th made 3 for Shelby Valley. and 7 points for Alyssa Ellswick. Longest lead of the game for Shelby Valley, now at 10, 28-18. Lynch gets a screen and can't get it to fall, but draws the foul. Nice job there by Shelby Murray to shield the play and to give her a path.
Yeah, kind of block out a little bit, just like a football player, just blocking for the play.
And that's the second foul on their other big girl, Zoe Johnson. So still no move by Coach Rowe, but he's trying to say that it was an illegal screen to the official that got her open. Carly Smith going to get a breather. Terry checks back in.
It was also a ticky-tack foul on this end too, so 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Kind of tit for tat, I guess you could say. Lynch makes 1 of 2. She's got all 8 of her points from the free throw line. Still a 9-point lead for the Lady Cats, and Cassidy Rose still has not scored. Down low for Johnson. Amelia Murray back in there for Owsley County. Open for a 3 for Looney. That's an air ball, almost an air ball, but Schaus can't corral the rebound, and Johnson picks it up for Shelby Valley.
You cannot give Shelby Valley extra possessions. We can see that already. You've got to rebound the ball with 2 hands.
And that's a travel. Lifted her pivot foot off, did Johnson. And I think that was actually the second walk of the game. Looked like Cassidy Rose slid her pivot foot, but she did it so quickly they missed it. So with 2:07 left here in the first half, Owsley County really needing a spark for a confidence booster going into halftime. They do not have a field goal here in the second quarter. Only free throws by Lynch.
Yeah, Owsley County really nice. I like what they tried to do there, a high screen for Harold, try to get her in the paint and create an open player out on the wing, but they kind of gave up on the play.
Terry going to try the 3. That one's good. Second 3 of the game for Addison Terry. She's only an 8th grader. Down low, they find Johnson. Turnaround is up, no good. Rebound by Murray, and we're going to have a jump ball, an awfully quickly jump ball call. I've noticed that this year with the COVID-19 stuff.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last game. Don't take just a second to get a jump ball.
Possession arrow favors Shelby Valley, and Rowe will inbound. Ellswick, quick jumper, rolls off. Rebound tipped up. Johnson gets it, no good. And this time Lynch with the rebound. Baseball pass down to Terry. Terry has the lane. Left-handed puts it up and in. Nice move by Addison Terry.
Great move there. And Addison didn't look back and anticipate contact like we saw last time. She went up strong with it. That's something she needs to keep doing.
5 straight points from the 8th graders got us back down to a 4-point disadvantage. Ball fake nicely. Number 1 from the free throw line. Rolls off, tipped out, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Owsley County, so it kind of backfired them tipping that out off the miss by Kyra Looney.
Probably got a little shove in the back down low on Murray, but didn't get saw by the referee down there somehow.
Little 6-0 run here by Lady Owls, and they can cut it down to 2 or 1 on this possession, and looks like they're going to be content with saving it for the last possession. Might be a little bit winded. Harold, you mentioned, of course, coming off of being out with COVID-19, and that takes a while to recover your lungs and everything else.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It'd be interesting to see, how she reacts in this game because, like we can say, this is not a slow, a half-court set game. This is run and gun, and it's are you still in physical condition good enough to handle a game like this? And so far, she seems like she's doing pretty well.
Down to 8 seconds. Got to watch the time to Lynch. Lynch on the baseline. The jumper is no good. Not the shot they wanted. And Ellswick launches it at the buzzer, but it was well after the horn. So Owsley County does close on a 6-0 run to close out the second quarter. And at the end of the first half, it is the Shelby Valley Lady Cats 28 and the Owsley County Lady Owls 24. We'll step away for a quick break and come back with first half stats and get you ready for the second half. Stay tuned for more Lady Owls basketball coming up on PRTC TV.
Get in the circle.
A new network celebrating country music invites you into the circle, where you'll get insider access to all that country has to offer.
There's some magic in here.
I can't wait to watch Circle.
Imagine an experience by the artists, for the fans.
You have a home here and you have a place here, and it's a place that you belong.
This is country. This is your community.
It doesn't get any better than this.
We are artist-driven, authentic, fan-focused.
Country music has the most dedicated fans I've ever seen.
Country plays here.
Join me in the circle.
Join us in the circle.
From the ranch lands of Montana to Georgia's coastal plains, a nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative to bring advanced digital infrastructure to the regions and the people they serve. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth and improve access to first-rate education, healthcare, and government services. The work is far from over. Together, rural Americans will continue to drive growth and create opportunities by partnering with local telecom providers to build thriving, smart rural communities. And it all starts with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever, with consistent, affordable speeds, no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans, backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
Halftime here at Owsley County High School, the opening round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A State Tournament with the visiting Shelby Valley Lady Cats leading the Owsley County Lady Owls by 4 at the half, 28-24. We are live streaming today on this Sunday, February 21st, on our PRTC TV Facebook page. If you're watching us there, make sure you hit like on our homepage there, and we'll pop up in your news feed and keep you up to date with everything going on with local and regional sports, and also more stuff from PRTC TV as far as local TV specials, things going on with the high schools and middle schools and grade schools. We're involved in a lot of different things. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, which we're also live streaming today, make sure you hit subscribe. Same story, take you a half a second, and we'll be in your news feed and on your preferences when you log on to YouTube and on to Facebook. Also, want to say thank you to Josh Cornett from Hometown 24. We are simulcasting with them today, so if you're watching us, make sure you hit like or subscribe on their feed as well, so you can keep up to date with everything Hometown 24 has got going on. Again, the halftime score: Shelby Valley leads by 4, 28-24. The teams were dead even at the end of the first quarter, 15-15, but the Shelby Valley Lady Cats had a 4-point advantage, 13-9 in that second quarter to bring us to our halftime score. Let's get a rundown on some first half stats. Here is Justin Lakes.
All right, we got for Shelby Valley, we've got Cassie Rowe didn't score that half, but she had 5 assists already and 1 rebound, and she's getting all of her teammates involved really well. Elswick already with 25. Is that right? 25?
Oh, no, 7.
Okay, I got you. Okay. I see how you broke it over. 7 points, and killing Owsley County on the boards with 8 rebounds. Murray, like we talked about, she's definitely going to have to step up. 11 points for Kyra Looney. Got 7 for Lacey Johnson. Got 3 for Zoe Johnson. And for Owsley County, you got 8 from Lexi, all of them from the foul line, from what I can remember. You got 5 for Carly Smith, you got 3 for Kenzie Hurld, and you got 8 for Addison Terry, who came off the bench and is tied for the leading scorer. We saw last game that we commentated here, Addison Terry's definitely not afraid to shoot the basketball. 15 total rebounds at half for for Shelby Valley, like I said, really having a tough time keeping them off the boards. We got 4 turnovers apiece for each team, so they're doing a decent job of taking care of the basketball. But so many extra possessions for Shelby Valley on that end. That's really the difference in the. It's only a 4-point difference, but it's still the difference. So many extra possessions, and got to try to do our best to keep Owsley from just snatching up every rebound that comes off there.
What did you have as the team rebounds for both teams? I know you mentioned Ellswick.
15 to 6.
15 to 6. So
yeah.
Almost a 3-to-1
yeah.
on rebounding, and both teams not shooting the ball exceptionally well. A lot of missed shots, but Shelby Valley's got some buckets in transition with home run passes down the field and beating Owsley kind of down to the other end of the floor. But and I actually was wrong. I told you during the break that Addison Terry came off the bench. She actually got the start tonight, but she has been a bright spot for the Lady Owls with tying for the team lead in scoring with her and Lynch having 8 apiece. But I think we're going to have to get Carly Smith more involved, going to have to get Kenzie Harold more involved, get some points down low from Amelia Murray, and spread this thing around because they are taking on a very, very tough and experienced Lady Cat team from Shelby Valley that's been here before in the All-A-State tournament last year and I think maybe the year before, so they know they belong here.
Yeah, and the scary part about this for Owsley County, Rowe, no points yet, and they're still down 4. If Shelby gets Rowe going, Owsley County's going to have to come with a little different game plan, or going to have to get some more scoring out of Lynch, I think is probably the answer. I mean, everything coming from the foul line, which is good. That just means that she's got her confidence back from the line, but she's obviously the best player on the floor for Owsley County, and you can't go the rest of this game her not make a field goal. I mean, it's not going to be what you want the outcome you want at the end.
I think that, too, it's going to be interesting to see what third-year head coach Travis Smith does, because it did look like that the Lady Owls were kind of confused, discombobulated, however you want to say it, against that really extended 2-3 zone that almost looks like man-to-man that Shelby Valley threw at them in the first half.
That's right, and you have to make quick passes in that zone. You can't let the ball get stagnant in a zone. You're asking for a trap. You're asking to turn the ball over. And we saw one possession there where Lynch got the ball, and as soon as she touched it, power step and boom to the rim and got a foul on Ellswick. Ellswick's big, tall, strong, but she's not going to be as quick as Lynch. I think that's that should have been that should be something that they should have seen and said, okay, quickly we need to move the ball quickly and get it in the lane quickly, not telegraph passes, not sit there and look and say, okay, well, got to go quickly. You got to move the ball quickly. That's how you get open shots in the zone.
We're going to take a quick break, a little over a minute away from the start of the third quarter. It is Owsley County trailing Shelby Valley 28-24 here on PRTC TV.
Your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
Owsley County Lady Owls with the ball. We've just returned to action here as we open up the third quarter on PRTC TV. Owsley County trailing Shelby Valley by 4, 28-24, opening round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A-State Tournament. Here's an open long two-pointer for Kenzie Harold, and she got it.
There we go. Got to get your third best player for Owsley County. Got to get her going. We need some assistance from somebody while Lexi's having a hard time from the floor.
5 points for Kenzie, had a three-pointer she banked in the first quarter. Ellswick can't get the shot off. Here's Looney on the right baseline. Shot is blocked. Lynch not only blocks it, and she's going to get the ball back as they knock it out of her hands. So great defense by the senior there as Looney had the hot hand there in that first half.
That's Lexi's second block tonight. So Lexi making up for her offensive struggles from the floor with a little bit of defense.
Lynch with 8 points. All of them have come from the free throw line. No field goals yet, but we also mentioned the UK commit Cassidy Rowe, averaging over 16 a game, has not scored.
And if you're Owsley County, gotta hope the heck stays on her.
Yep.
You can see Owsley still struggling to get it in there. It's
Terry, a long three. That was a rainbow that she nailed. That's the third three of the game for the 8th grader, and she's got 11 to lead the Lady Owls.
Definitely not afraid to shoot it.
First time we've had the lead in quite some time. 29-28. Over to Looney. Almost stolen by Smith. Just a half a second too late, and a traveling call on Ellswick, and we go back the other way. Called it late, but I believe it was the right call. Looked like the pivot foot was drug.
Yeah, definitely the right call. A little shuffle there.
So Owsley County off to a 5-0 start. I mean, I think that makes that an 11-0 run dating back to the second quarter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It was 28-18, and now we've ran off 11 in a row. Terry over to Smith.
There we go.
Here's Lynch, Smith, a long three, and she got it to go. So Owsley County has come out shooting lights out here in this third quarter. They've ran off the first 8 points of the third period. They have a 4-point lead, 32-28. Timeout, Shelby Valley. We're back with more straight ahead on PRTC TV.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Owsley County High School. It is the opening round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A-State Tournament on PRTC TV, also being simulcasted on Hometown 24. We're live on our Facebook page, streaming on PRTC TV, and also on our YouTube channel, PRTC TV. Owsley County is on a 14-0 run since being down by 10 in the second quarter against a very good Shelby Valley Lady Cats team. 5:48 left here in the third quarter. Lady Owls 32 and Shelby Valley 28. Couple of threes here in the third quarter, one from Carly Smith and one from Addison Terry. That's Terry's third three of the game. Here's Looney. She was hot in the first half. Can't get it to fall. The rebound to Lynch. Lynch has it taken away by Rowe, and now it's loose, and Lynch may be hurt. Ellswick on the other end puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped out to Harold, and we got a timeout.
Got to get a referee timeout.
Lynch is in a lot of pain holding that right wrist, I believe. It looked like that Rowe fell on her as they were going for the ball, but she is in a tremendous amount of pain. We're going to step away for a quick break. 5:22 left in the third. Owsley by 4, 32-28 on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Lexi Lynch able to walk off under her own power, so that's good. We're not sure if she's favoring her shoulder or her wrist or her elbow, maybe her left shoulder.
Whatever it is it's on her left arm, and that's not good.
She's left-handed. Harold throws it ahead to Schaus, who checked in for Lynch. Harold on the drive, puts it off the glass, too strong. Rebound to Johnson of Shelby Valley, they're wanting to run, but knocked away from behind by Carly Smith. She picked the pocket of Jazzy Mead. Terry gets it to Harold. Harold penetrates, throws it away. Here comes Cassidy Rowe the other way. Nice dish, up and in. I believe that's Johnson, number 22. Johnson gets the first points for Shelby Valley in a long time, and look who just popped off the bench. Gonna keep it right here. Lexi Lynch is tougher than, as the old timers used to say, wang leather.
Yeah, tougher than shoe leather.
That's right. She just popped up off the bench and comes back in. Shelby Valley got their first points in a long time right there off the steal. And is it just me, or did all of a sudden Shelby Valley start playing defense like it was the end of time after Lynch got out?
Yeah, they did, and it was, they had to. I think at one time their Owsley might have been on a 13-0 run.
14-0.
14-0 run.
Yeah, they just snapped a 14-0 run. And
better late than never for Shelby Valley.
Lexi Lynch still holding that left elbow. So we'll see how that affects the way she plays, but I don't think there was going to be much. It was going to keep her out of this game. Cassidy Rowe fell right on top of her during a skirmish there.
I'll be interested to see, when takes it to the rim, if she tries to avoid contact now or not.
Terry picks up her dribble, gets it to Harold. Only got 10 seconds to get it across the timeline. Throws it ahead to Lynch. Lynch has to save it nicely to Smith.
Pass.
Good feed down to Murray, up and in. Owsley County has outscored them 9-2 here in this third quarter. They lead by 4. Open three, wide open three is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds untouched. Good job by Terry to shield Looney from getting to the ball as Meade missed the three. Lynch throws it away. Johnson stepped right into the passing lane. And Cassidy Rowe, she falls down, and we got a foul called, but I didn't see any contact. I just saw her lose her footing.
You got a lot of people in here that agree with you, it sounds like.
Going to call the foul on Carly Smith, her first and the team's first. Only 3 fouls called against Owsley in the whole game, but I think it's been pretty evenly called basketball game thus far.
Yeah. Definitely.
Rowe. Here's number 2, Meade, for a 3, and she got it. Jazzy Meade, first points of the game.
And give Rowe 7 assists so far, and that's way too wide open.
Lynch. Double teamed. A lot of contact, and what are they going to call? I think Coach Travis Smith called a timeout, but it looked like it might have been a blocking foul there as the player got in front of Lynch. And I don't know if she was set or moving, but Coach Rowe not happy at all. And neither is the Shelby Valley crowd, but
yeah, both sides here, Owsley County and Shelby Valley, both really getting on these referees. That late call there, it was a lot of contact, and Shelby Valley hanging all over Lynch. They let a lot of contact go before they decided to make a decision, and that's why you got a lot of people upset.
One of the worst things, though, they can do as an officiating team is revert back and try to call something, because once a timeout is granted, you've got to just go ahead and keep on trucking. But I don't think the officials knew exactly what to call. But there was a lot of contact over there, a double team right over by the scorer's table, so both coaches had a real good look at it.
Yeah. If you've ever tried to referee, it's not the most rewarding job in the world.
No, it's not. Harold splits 2 defenders, gets it to Murray. Smith had an open 3, but they closed quick on her, and now gives it to Harold. Harold, she is fearless, buddy.
Yes.
She'll go right in there.
Yeah, and that's what she needs to do, try to get that ball in the paint.
Down to Lynch. Shot is up off the glass and good. First field goal of the game for Lexi Lynch. She crawls into double figures with 10.
And the left arm and hand looks good.
And Cassidy Rowe going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Kinsey Harold. Only the first on Kinsey and the team's second. Probably cut off Rowe from getting her first points of the game right there as she was heading for the basket.
I'm still amazed. As good as Rowe is with the basketball, that she hasn't scored yet.
Could be part of the coaching strategy in this game.
I mean, it's
down low. What a feed
feed.
Up and in.
My goodness.
Lacey Johnson, the recipient of the dynamite feed from Rowe. She's got 11.
And 8 assists so far.
Long pass ahead to Murray. And Harold's going to be fouled, and I believe that's going to go against number 2, Jazzy Mead, and if it is, it's her third. It is. Team's first.
Might have got bailed out with the foul. That was going to be a tough drive against 2 defenders there.
Lady Owls by 1, 36-35. 2.5 left here in the third quarter from Owsley County High School. And we've got a little nickel and dimer right there called on Mead.
I think Harold might have called that one.
Might have been a little bit of a gift right there to Owsley County as Mead picks up her 4th, but look who they replace her with. Alyssa Ellswick coming back in the game. Harold hands off to Lynch. Lynch at the top of the key. First time we've really seen Owsley play this deliberate here in the third quarter.
Owsley trying to set a screen in the middle there against Ellswick to try to open up this right side of the offense. She just spun through it.
Left-handed shot by Smith is blocked by Shelby Valley, but the pass is going to go too long, out of bounds. So the teams exchange. Actually, Owsley County misses a shot, and Shelby Valley turns it over as they throw it too far for Looney to run it down. Lexi Lynch, going to be a blocking foul called, and talk about fearless, buddy, with that injury to her arm and still playing like there's no tomorrow.
I don't know if it's adrenaline or if she just doesn't. If it's the injury looked worse than what it was, but you'd never know that she was laying on the floor a few minutes ago in pain.
Lacey Johnson second, team's third. Owsley County still with a 1-point lead. Neither team scored in over a minute. Harold on the drive. Tried to pass it, but she was bumped. I could see that one from here. So Shelby Valley really racking up the fouls here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, and that's what I've been alluding to. You get that ball in the paint, good things happen.
Kyra Looney picks up her first, team's 4th. Bounce pass down low, intercepted, trying to get it to Lynch, and here comes Cassidy Rowe going all the way down, up and in. First points of the game for the UK future player.
And it was bound to happen.
Yes. Harold splits 2 defenders nicely. And Carly Smith almost lost the pass, gets it to Lynch. Lynch on the drive, and she gets knocked away, might have got her feet shuffled up. Cassidy Rowe off the glass, no good. And the long rebound kicks out to Lynch. She's got Terry ahead for an easy one, off the window and in. Addison Terry with 13.
Finally an easy basket for Owsley. They needed that.
Cassidy Rowe saying she got fouled. A long 3, and not a good shot there by Rowe as the Shelby Valley player goes flying under the table. Has to crawl her back out of there, and I almost think Cassidy Rowe was trying to send a message to the official of frustration. Thought she got fouled back here in the backcourt for some reason. I seen her talking to the official. Then she launches a 25-footer. That's an air ball.
It's a terrible shot there by Rowe. Not a good decision at all.
Lynch loses the basketball. Saves it in, though, to Smith. Terry. Now Harold. Good collapsing on defense there by Shelby Valley.
That was a good job getting out on them by Shelby Valley and switching.
Now they may go ahead and back it out for the final shot of the period. We're down to 20 seconds. Owsley County with a 1-point lead. 38-37, but it's felt like a whole lot more points were scored. Down to 7 seconds. Harold gives it to Lynch. Lynch back to Murray. They got to get a shot off. Terry for a 3, and she got it at the horn! The 8th grader nails her 4th 3 of the game as we close out the third quarter. 41-37, Owsley County by 4 over Shelby Valley. Stay tuned, the fourth quarter is straight ahead from Owsley County High School. This is PRTC TV.
How'd I do?
You'll get better. Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track, thanks to PRTC Broadband. Our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa. You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Owsley County outscores Shelby Valley 17-9 in that third quarter, including that buzzer beater 3 by Addison Terry, who leads all scores with 16. And here's Rowe with a jumper, no good. They get their own rebound though, back up and in, and looked like Murray had her arm straight up. She's going to get called with a foul. Lacey Johnson makes the bucket. She's got 13 to lead Shelby Valley. And just like that, back down to a 2-point game. That is only going to be the second foul on Murray and the team's third. Johnson trying to complete the 3-point play for the Lady Cats, and does. 41-40. Owsley County by 1 here on PRTC TV. Pass ahead to Terry. Terry, and going to be a foul, a little hooking foul there called on number 3. Alyssa Ellswick, and she's picked up her third and the team's 5th.
Yeah, that's we were talking about lost starts last game. Another lost start, not stepping out of bounds to stop the drive. For some reason, players think they have to stay in bounds if they're on defense. They can't step that foot out, and they just let them drive by. And a lot of times, you bump them, you get a foul that way.
Well, you have to give the offensive player a seam to move forward unless you're planted, and she wasn't planted. And a very wise decision by Terry. And loses the basketball, and it's going to be saved though, and now saved back by Terry. We got a foul. That's got to be a foul. Absolutely. She came in behind her with almost looked like a headlock was about to happen there. That's going to go against Lacey Johnson. She's picked up her third, and they are 1 foul away from putting Owsley back to the free throw line. That's their 6th team foul.
Game getting pretty hostile right now too. You see Rowe in the after the foul was called, still disagreeing with the referees.
That was an obvious foul though.
Yeah.
Nobody coming to Kinsey Harrell. She's going to get a 5-second call. Over to Smith, just beat it. Smith, Looney guarding her closely. Nice move with the left hand. Can't get it to fall, but going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Smith, their best free throw shooter.
And she is a sharp shooter, too. She's got a real pure shot, the freshman coach's daughter. Second on Looney, team 7th. Free throw good by Carly Smith. She's had a quiet 9 points tonight. 5 in the first quarter, none in the second quarter, and 3 in the third.
Yeah.
First free throws of the night for Carly. Now she's in double figures with 10. 43-40. Owsley County on top by 3. Still a lot of time, just under 7 minutes to go. Rowe, a long 3 is no good. Back up and no good again. Ellswick gets the rebound, puts it off the glass and in, and the foul on Murray. So Cassidy Rowe shooting some really low percentage shots from way downtown, but bailed out by the rebounding of Looney and Ellswick. And that will be the third on Murray and the team's 4th, and Ellswick with a chance for a 3-point play here and to bring us even at 43. Free throw is good, so 10 points for Ellswick.
Don't really understand the shot there by Rowe. You didn't need a 30-foot 3. You really didn't need a 3 at all.
Lynch can't stop her momentum from shooting that ball too hard. The rebound to Looney, and here comes Rowe the other way. Gives it to Looney. Here's a long 3, and that's good. Looney with her 4th 3 of the game. She's got 14, and Shelby Valley just like that, up by 3.
9 assists from Rowe so far.
Smith with a nice catch. Left-handed shot, no good. Murray gets the rebound, gets it to Harold. Her shot is blocked, and the rebound to Johnson of Shelby Valley. Intercepted by Lynch, and she traveled with it. A moment of indecision by Lynch. So momentum swinging back toward the Lady Cats here in the last minute or so as they're up by 3 with the ball. And we got a timeout on the floor. 5:44 left here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy one for you. Don't go anywhere. Shelby Valley 46, Owsley County 43 on PRTC TV. Welcome back to PRTC TV, also being simulcasted with Hometown 24. Owsley County trailing Shelby Valley by 3, 46-43. Inbound to Ellswick. Her shot is up, no good. And they get their own rebound, though. Out to Looney, trying her 5th three. Can't get it to fall. Lynch with the rebound. Looked like I might have got a bump from Ellswick. A pass ahead to Carly Smith with the left hand. Good. Carly Smith makes it a 1-point game. 46-45. Carly has the only points for Owsley County in the first 3 minutes of action here in the fourth quarter. Here's a three. It's no good. Right into the hands of Terry on an air ball miss from the wing. I think that was number 2 on the shot, Mead. Lynch. Ball fake up. No good, but we got a charging foul called on Lynch.
That was iffy, but couldn't hardly tell from here if she was planted well or not.
Didn't have a good angle. We were blocked from seeing if she was planted or not. Only the second foul on Lexi Lynch. Team's 5th. Ellswick trying to drive on Murray. Knocked away by Harold. What a steal.
Great job.
And
there.
To go to the floor to get it. Here comes Lynch. Down low,
Good
Smith.
pass.
Up and can't get it to fall, but we're going to have a foul. Kenzie Harold was slow to get up here on the other end of the floor as she's kind of doubled over in pain. Game getting a little bit physical. Foul is on number 22, Lacey Johnson. That's her 4th and team's 8th. But what a missed opportunity there for a three-point play and a tight game.
You said it. Physical is a good way to describe this one. It's been physical for a while.
Carly Smith, her 13th point, just fell. 8 of them here in the second half. Second one is also good. She's automatic, 4 of 4 here in the quarter, and has put Owsley County back on top by 1, 47-46.
Each team just trading leads. Very tight game.
Throws it away. Saved in, but probably not a great idea. Down low for Smith. Smith can't get the shot off. Lynch fakes the three, drives off the glass, no good, but draws the foul on Ellswick, and that will be her 4th. So Lynch going back to the free throw line. She made a living there in the first half, making 8 of 10, only has 10 points on the night. Only 1 field goal in the game for Lexi Lynch.
Shelby Valley did a good job in the first half of taking care of the ball, but second half been a little more sloppier with it.
I was interested. This is the first time she's had a free throw since she injured her left arm or elbow or wrist and misses that first one. The second one, though, is good. 11 points for Lynch, and it's out to a 2-point lead now for Owsley County, like a couple of prize fighters duking it out here.
Blow for blow.
Rowe only with 2 points, and we're going to have what, an official's timeout. For some reason, Cassidy Rowe decides to shoot it during an official's timeout.
She's
free practice.
She shot from 40 foot on now.
She has. Shelby Valley crowd getting a little hostile. I don't even know what they're talking about.
I don't know what the call is. I don't know if there's an accidental whistle. I don't know. There's definitely some confusion here. Well, the refereeing crew needs to get together here. Yeah, there you go, and figure out what's going on here. I mean, this is.
some type of issue with the official scorer, Mark Sulfridge tells me. We're back to action regardless. Shelby Valley crowd getting a little bit raucous. In the corner to Looney, now to Rowe. Rowe, here's number 2, wide open for a 3, but she missed it. Rebound to Lexi Lynch, off the miss by Meade. Lynch, good pass down to Harold, up and in.
Great pass.
Kinsey Harold has got 7. Out to a 4-point lead for Owsley, 50-46. Rowe in the corner, Looney for a 3, rattles out, rebound, Ellswick back up, no good. Rebound to Murray, and we're gonna have a reach-in foul. And if that's on number 3, Ellswick, she has fouled out of the basketball game. And it is.
Oh, man.
So the leading scorer for Shelby Valley fouls out with 10 points. I know she had to have a double-double.
Oh, yeah. I've got her with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rebounds so far. So that kills you underneath the basket for Shelby Valley.
So Murray going to the line. This is a double bonus, as that is the 10th team foul on Shelby Valley, and Murray gets the first one.
If you're Owsley, you got to take advantage of that now. You got to take advantage of of Owsley being out of the game.
Second one good by Murray as well. So Owsley County now 7 of 8 on the free throw line here in the fourth quarter, and they have their biggest lead of the night, I believe, 52-46. Rowe. Jumper no good. Rebound Johnson back up no good, and the rebound to Murray. Long pass ahead to Carly Smith with the left hand. Got it to go, and the foul.
Great play by Lexi. Great recognition. Good job of looking up and seeing Smith wide open down the floor. It's sort of like what Shelby Valley did the first half. They're just beating them down the court now.
Smith makes the free throw. Go ahead and have yourself a fourth quarter, Carly Smith. She's got 9 in the period and 17 for the game. It's a 9-point lead for Owsley County. 3-minute mark. Long 3 by Rowe, off the window, no good, and looked like a foul on Johnson as she fouled Harold going to the ball. And Johnson, their other big girl, has just picked up her third, and Kinsey Harold going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 and possibly give Owsley County a double-figure lead here in the fourth quarter with under 3 minutes to play.
2 massive free throws here.
Harold shoots 69% from the line. First one no good. Second one right through there. So it is a 10-point lead, 56-46, but plenty of time left, and especially with a player like Cassidy Rowe with the basketball.
Yeah, this is time for her to take over.
Misses the shot, though. Rebound loose, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Terry of Owsley County on the reach-in. Only the first on Terry, the team 6, so no free throws this time. Into Johnson. Now back to Rowe. Rowe penetrates. Here's a 3. It is going to be good off the hand of number 2, Jazzy Meade. That's her second bucket of the game. Both of them has been 3s. She's got 6 points. And with 2:36 left in the game, timeout Shelby Valley. Owsley County 56, Shelby Valley 49 here on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
At some point, you make a choice about who you are.
Something big.
They're at home. I'm at home.
Are we all having a good time?
Something bold.
There's a revolution going on inside of you.
Your new binge is here.
It feels really right.
Get HBO Max today and see what you've been missing. Already an HBO subscriber? Access is included at no additional charge. Using your current login to start streaming.
2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the game. Owsley County with a 7-point lead over Shelby Valley, 56-49 on PRTC TV. Terry gets it over to Harold. Harold splits the defender. She's good at that. Lynch almost walked with it, penetrates, blocked by Johnson. Game far from over. Rowe throws it ahead. Number 2 off the glass. It's good, and the foul. An awkward-looking bucket for Jazzy Mead, but she gets it to fall and draws the contact too, so we're down to a 5-point lead. Personal foul is going to go against Addison Terry. That's her second, team 7, so both teams shooting free throws here for the rest of the way. Free throw good by Mead. She's got 9 points all here in the second half.
And give Rowe 10 assists now. That's very impressive.
Harold needing some help. Called for traveling. And that's got to be on Smith and Lynch for not coming up.
Right.
I mean, you see this, you've got to come to her.
Yeah, you can't leave her there in a trap.
Still just a 2-possession game, and like we said, plenty of time. Owsley County's got to shut the door here. Rowe trying to get around Lynch, but can't. Good defense by Lexi. Looney, wide open 3 is no good. Shot it too quick. Lynch on the move. Tried to thread the needle, and it's going to go off of who? Off of Shelby Valley. So big call there. I think Lynch maybe tried to force something that wasn't there. She can go in backcourt and get that.
Yeah.
Harold, she's still got 10 seconds to get it across. Does get it into offensive court. Penetrates.
There you go.
In the corner to Terry. Now back out to Carly Smith. Just like the old song says, time is on our side. Under 90 seconds left. Carly Smith, good crossover. Throws it to Amelia Murray. Amelia back to Lynch.
Owsley County spending a little clock time right now, and that's a good idea. And hoping for something to break loose, maybe get a layup here.
Kenzie Harold. Bumped, no call. Gives it to Lynch.
Good
now
pass.
Smith. That was awfully close to a travel.
Yes.
She wanted to shoot it. We got under a minute to go. Smith penetrates down low for Murray, knocked away by Shelby Valley, and will keep the ball. So had the ball for over 40 seconds, maybe 45 seconds on this end, still with a 4-point lead, and Shelby Valley not fouling yet. And we're going to have a timeout called by head coach Travis Smith of Owsley County. We'll take a quick break. 51 seconds left in the game. Owsley County clinging to a 4-point lead over Shelby Valley at the 2021 Kentucky All-A-State Tournament here on PRTC TV.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Welcome back to PRTC TV, also being simulcast on Hometown 24, streaming live on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. Owsley County here with a 4-point lead and the ball, 51 seconds left from Owsley County High School. Top 16 teams, small schools in the state of Kentucky, one from each region. Owsley County, the 14th region champion, Shelby Valley, the 15th region champion. Kenzie Harrell just playing keep away, running around with the basketball, loses the handle on it, but gets it to Terry. And we're going to have a charging foul called on Terry. And it sure looked like that Rowe was moving. Looked like she slid over in front of her at the last second. Terry picks up her third. No free throws on an offensive foul, but a big possession switch over for Shelby Valley. And we got a shot up and in. They ran flat over Amelia Murray. No call, though, and Johnson gets the bucket. Now it's a 2-point game with 26 seconds left. 56-54, and we got a timeout on the floor. It is going to be a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here. So Justin Lake's a strange turn of events, and it looked like that at least on the offensive end, we might have got a little bad call here at a really bad time, because from our angle, it didn't look like Rowe was set on Terry.
Yeah, it looked like she was definitely moving, and then on this end, you had Murray, who was planted, and no call. Just let that one go. So I don't know. I guess we know now why half these people are scream the entire game. Owsley County maybe trying to dribble it around a little bit too much that last possession by Harold. Need to pass the ball a little bit and make the defense move. I know TJ's ball spot almost grew back in the time Harold was dribbling around down there. So you got to pass it a little more if you're going to play keep away.
Yeah, Kinsey had the ball in her hand a long time, almost lost it, and got it to Terry, and then Terry trying to retreat back out to the top of the key and call for the charge. So here it is, game on the line. Owsley County up by 2 with the ball, 26 seconds left. They get it into Harold. Harold over to Carly Smith. Carly gets cut off, and we're going to have a foul, and that puts exactly who we want on the line there.
Yeah, that's a terrible foul there, and you got to know that they're going to call that. You can't stay to the side and hook the hip and not get in front of them and expect the referee's not to call a foul. And that's 50 feet from the basket too, and you're fouling the best free throw shooters.
Well, and also their leading scorer on the night, Lacey Johnson, has just fouled out. So 2 Shelby Valley Lady Cats have fouled out, and it's their second and fourth leading scorers on the team. So Johnson fouls out with 14 points. Carly Smith's got a double bonus here, and she nails it. Carly Smith having a whale of a fourth quarter. She's got 10 in the quarter, 18 for the game, can make it a 2-possession game, and does.
Big foul shot there.
She is 7 of 7 from the line here in the fourth quarter. Rowe penetrates. Long 3 by Looney is off the mark. Rebound to Johnson, back up, can't get it to fall. Back up again, can't get it to fall. And rebound to Harold, and that's going to do it. The Owsley County Lady Owls are going to advance on to the Final 8 and the second round of the 2021 Kentucky All-A State Tournament as they knock off the Shelby Valley Lady Cats by 4, 58-54. They'll take on the winner of Berea and Pineville at a date that has not been announced yet. Got a lot to talk about. We'll come back with some final stats and also our PRTC TV player of the game. Stay tuned for more up next from Owsley County High School. This is PRTC TV.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV set free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
Your local TV company works hard to bring you popular shows at a fair price. Going to bat against media giants that control most of the things you watch. Media giants use their power to raise prices on popular channels. When local TV companies push back to protect you, media giants threaten to pull the plug on your favorite channels. Seriously, we're on your side, working to get you the shows you want at a reasonable price.
If doctors, nurses, and grocery store clerks can wear a mask for 10 or 12-hour shifts, you can wear a mask for an hour or less when you go to the store. Do your part. Mask up, America.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more. The entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Well, the game wasn't decided until the very final seconds of it, but Owsley County pulls out a big win over a very talented Shelby Valley Lady Cats team. Your final 58-54 here on PRTC TV, also simulcast on Hometown 24, live on Facebook and on our YouTube channel on this Sunday afternoon, February the 21st. Owsley County improves to 13-1 on the season. Shelby Valley drops to 8-4 on the season. And Owsley County will move on to take on the winner of Berea and Pineville as they have advanced into the final 8 of the All-A-State tournament. The All-A-State tournament is the smallest 125 schools across 16 regions. So if you can do your math there, you're talking about as many as 8 or 9 teams in each region can qualify. So Owsley County moving into the best of the best into an elite ranking as one of the best small schools in the state of Kentucky. If I'm not mistaken, somebody told me Owsley County has under 300 kids from 9 through 12. So I don't know about you, Justin Lakes, but I will always root for the Davids and not the Goliaths.
Yeah, me too. It's always good to see the smaller school prevail, especially in a hard-fought game. That game right there showed just how much heart Owsley County had, and not only them as a team, but Lexi went down with the injury and was out 2 plays and came right back in. That's something to be proud of.
And you could tell she was in a lot of pain here on the floor.
Absolutely.
When Cassidy Rowe inadvertently fell on her.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to see her come back in the game.
I thought we had a broke wrist or like a separated shoulder or something.
I did too. Watch her thriving in pain, and she laid there during the timeout. We saw it, but the viewers didn't. I mean, she was really in pain.
Big win for Owsley County, and let's get a rundown on our final individual and team stats. And for that, we go back to Justin Lakes.
Okay. For Owsley County, Lexi Lynch with 11, and she also come in there with 5 rebounds and 8 assists. So a good game all around for Lexi. Carly Smith, who we all agree is our player of the game, 19 points and 3 assists. Kinsey Hurl with 8 points, Amelia Murray with 4, and Amelia also had 4 rebounds, and 16 from Addison Terry, very impressive, an 8th grader, come in there and be your second highest scorer in a game like this. For Shelby Valley, Rowe surprisingly with 2 points, Elswick with 10, Kyra Looney with 14. Going back to Elswick also fouled out of the game. She had 10 rebounds to go with her 10. Lacey Johnson with 14, and Jazzy Mead with 9, and 5 thrown in there by Zoe Johnson. As a team, Shelby Valley, their size, it's not surprising that they won the Battle of the Boards with 24 rebounds. Like I said earlier, 10 coming from Elswick. They're just oversized us, basically. 16 total rebounds for Owsley County. 15 assists for Shelby Valley, 10 of those coming from Rowe, who, really showed why, UK is interested. She's a great ball handler, a great passer. 9 turnovers, 19 of 23 from the 5 of 7 from the line for Shelby Valley. For Owsley County, 16 rebounds, 13 assists, and we 19 of 23 from the foul line. And that, like Brian alluded to at the break, that's the stat. 19 points from the foul line. Good to see Lexi coming back, shooting her foul shots a little bit better that game. That really helped, especially with what we thought was a broke arm.
Yeah, and I tell you, when you talk about a team that can get in here and in a pressure-packed game, shoot 83% from the free throw line, and Carly Smith nailed 7 in a row there in that fourth quarter, a pressure-packed situation, and she's only a freshman, so maybe she's not even learned how to be nervous yet or how to feel pressure, but a huge win against a very good Shelby Valley team that we knew outsized us, like you mentioned. They spread the court out to where it looks like they've got a 6th player in that 2-3 zone they were doing, but Owsley County just kept battling, and this was a game, you play this game 5 times against these same 2 opponents, and you're probably going to have one team win 3 times and the other team win twice.
Yeah, flip a quarter. It really, I thought the difference in the game was Rowe not scoring the basketball like she looks like she could score pretty handedly. She shot a lot of bad shots from the outside. I mean, 30, 40 footers. They're not even drawing rim when she looks like, a pick and roll, anything out top, any ISO type of plays could have afforded her a lot of points. But, Shelby Valley decided not to go that route, and they're going home.
Well, Shelby Valley, and you mentioned about Cassidy Rowe, she had an ACL tear in both knees. I think one of them was her 8th grade year and one of them was her sophomore year. And, that could be in the back of her mind if she's trying to penetrate into the paint. But if you look at her mad handles with the basketball and how good a passer she is, and think how she could exploit Owsley County or anybody else's defense, whether it was girl to girl or whether it was a zone or a junk defense, if she gets past her defender and the defense collapses on her, the easy buckets would come like rain for Shelby Valley.
Yeah, and she had 10 assists, and I don't even know if she got in the paint. You can't be afraid. I know she's had the injuries, but going forward, she's too good of a player to stand out here and shoot from the white line. She can definitely get in there and score, and she needs to. If she does, man, Shelby Valley is a very tough team if you get some points out of her.
So, again, the final, Owsley County wins by 4, 58-54 over the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. Owsley County will take on the winner of Berea and Pineville. It will be at one of those schools. Where's Berea and Pineville playing at? Do we know? I think it's Berea. I don't think the bracket even says where it's going to be, but I've got a copy of a bracket here. At Berea. It's at Berea. So if Berea wins that game, and that game has not even been announced, has it yet, when they're going to play it? But once Berea and Pineville plays, and they have to get it in by February 25th, which is in 4 days from now, so it's going to be in the next couple of nights. It has to be. Whoever wins that game, Owsley County will go to their home gym. So if Pineville wins, and we're going to do our very best to follow Owsley County as far as we can. I know they said that if they get to the Final Four, it goes to McBrayer Arena, and we may have trouble getting in there. I think Mark's already talked to them, and there's some copyright stuff in there where they've sold broadcast rights to games that are held at McBrayer Arena, so we might not be able to go any further than the Final Four, but we're going to do our best to cover the quarterfinal round and find out if their opponent's going to be Berea or Pineville. That's going to do it for us. For TJ Isaacs, Mark Solfridge, Justin Lakes, this is Brian Murray saying so long, good night, and God bless you. Join us again here real soon for more local and regional high school basketball action on PRTC TV.